Well, I'm back. Hello. It's been a long time. I haven't streamed in a long time. Forgive me, I'm very rusty at this. I'm afraid I'm at a loss for words. Hmm. Well, let's make this easier. I'll just go straight into the drawing. That'll be easier for me. There we go. We'll do some drawing. That's a good idea. Today we're going to be drawing some boys in suits because that's easy for me. We've got lots of boys in suits here. We've we've got me. I'm taller than everyone else. That's how this works. And who do we have? Who do we have? From the left to right, we have Slushy Water 52, Cat's Return, Dire Diamandus, Rua Ua Quilte, Verisimilla, Parsex, Fuacoco, Beru, Ako or Akko, Cypher Lunas. But there is one of these that is not right, not right. You see, these bodies look very strange because they're drawn over their model, which is part of the fun. So sometimes they have odd proportions. The Dire here is very, very big. But there is one of these which does not fit the rest. And that is Beryl. You see, that is not Beryl's model. That is a drawing of Beryl's model. Which is no good. Which is no good. It does not fit. So we're going to fix this. We're going to draw over Beryl's model and put him in a suit. I'm probably going to put him in a different suit. The white suit is, I don't know, I don't think it fits. It's too different from all the rest. So we're going to put him in a business suit. There are some challenges here. One, his arms are very long. If you notice, they're very long, and his neck is very thin. This will make the collar very thin. He has very long hair. That'll be difficult to paint around. And I don't know what his feet look like, but let's just go into it. Let's have some fun. You may be wondering where I've been for over a year. And the answer is I quit VTuber. I quit VTuber because I was very upset with the people who were in VTuber. They were not very nice people. I still think they're not very nice people, but I think I've gotten over it now. Okay, let's see. How do we want to cut this? We'll cut it like that. And we want his hands. Like so. But I'm gonna make an attempt to come back. I see lots of VTubers. They vanish for a long time and then they come back and they only stream for a week and then they're gone again. I don't want to be like that. That's very lame. We're gonna come back. We're gonna come back properly. I have this new model. You see this new model here. I drew this recently and I rigged it recently also. It took a lot less time than I thought, and maybe it's a bit stiff. I don't know, but I quite like it. I quite like it. There we go. Since this is a complete out of nowhere. Nobody expected this stream. I don't expect anyone to be watching, but there may be some people who check out the VOD, so yeah, the VOD should be active. I haven't changed any of those settings. But let's see here. You're going to learn how to draw suits now. You know, they're very easy to draw. Yeah. First, we've got to figure out what's going on underneath here. We've got to find the navel, the belly button. I suspect it's here. Let me see. So the legs come up here, hips come out like that. Probably hip bones here. I think that's the navel. The navel is very important because that's round about where the butt-ending point of the suit is, and that tells you where a lot of the parts go. You know, we'll get a bit of a center line. They're mostly symmetrical, and then the collar Yeah, I think I'll give him a standard suit. We'll go with nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. Let's see. There's a lot of geometry to the collar area. A lot of people they will draw it sort of like this, and they'll have it, and that's fine. That's fine. But it's a very sloppy look. It's a very sloppy look. It's supposed to be like that. Very very stiff. I suppose it's personal preference. Would you see? It's all these diamond shapes. That's what the collar's all about. It's all about these sort of these diamond shapes. And then the jacket goes over the top of it, and it may or may not have some sort of padding in the shoulder, but it does have a point where it ends here. It's sort of the end of the torso piece, and then there's the sleeve. I like to draw my sleeves. Oh, can you even see this? Or am I cropped off? I don't know. Hold on. No, no, no. I'm on camera. I'm on camera. I just gotta get a idea of whereabouts I am. Now, I like to do my sleeves with what's called a rope's shoulder, where it really comes up. I think that looks neat, but some people do have it just straight down. But I like my ropes. You see, all the suits I've drawn here, they have quite ropes shoulders. I think it looks neat. Although some they can be a bit much. Should probably tone it down a little. Now, I said the arms were very long on this character, and this is a problem because it's going to look weird when you have long arms. We'll put the cuff here, and then the sleeve here, and then he's going to have long. I may be able to get away with it by giving him wide sleeves. That way they look a bit more proportionate. You see, I think VTuber models, generally, they're drawn in the outfit they're in, not as a human without clothes. So it always looks a bit weird. He's also got a long torso here, relatively speaking. And so we can make up for that by making the sort of lapel area quite big. And open up the front a little bit more. Let's see, I always have to struggle to remember this part, which way the buttoning goes. The button is on the right. It's on this side, so the overlap is here. It's always tough to remember, especially when drawing it from this sort of angle. Does he want a straight coat or a crooked coat? He's got wide hips, so I think a crooked coat would make more sense. I may actually bring out the shoulders a bit more, because they're very, very narrow. He has very narrow shoulders. You know, of course, it would be far easier just to draw the whole body from scratch with proportions more suited to it. But that's not the fun of it. That's not the fun of it. The fun of it is having these weird VTuber proportions on models. I think I may actually bring down the buttoning point a little lower as well. Or do I want to do that? Is that a good idea? I don't know. Let's bring out this even further. Which you can do this. You can do this. Many jackets do have wider sleeves than the person actually has in real life. It's very normal. It was a popular style in the 80s. I suppose I should put the pockets here. Let's bring that out a bit more. Like that, like that. That doesn't look too bad. Let's add in. Let's just copy and paste this all over. Save us some drawing time. Then we can delete the extra bits that we don't need. How does that look? You know, that looks pretty good. That's pretty good. I think I can. He's such huge hips. He looks difficult. I think I'll bring the chest out a bit more. which is also a thing. Suits often have chest padding to make the chest bigger. So that is also possible. Usually there is a lot of waist suppression, but I think because he has such huge hips, to make him look more like a normal person, I'm going to bring that in a bit. Let's see. These are really unusual legs. I've not done legs like this before. All the other ones, they're either standing straight or they've got their legs closed. But this one is really unique. His legs are like he's walking. This model I've made actually has that as well. Let me show you. How do I do this? Oh, I've cropped off. Forgive me, I'm learning. Table. Go away, table. Yeah, see? I have the same kind of legs. This is a new model, by the way. New model. I hope you like it. Now I've got to figure out how to get back to where I was. I think I was here. Maybe. Yes, I think I was here. Maybe a little bit over to the side. So, of course, I can draw this. Now, where is the foot, I wonder? That comes like that. It's probably right here. That's probably where it is. And then that will go like that. And just try to make him right. Have a nice crease down the front. Does he have long legs? These are actually quite short legs. Compared to the other VTubers, they usually have very long legs and they're hard to draw. But these legs are quite short. Oh, we've made a mistake here. See the hips coming out here, but the jacket's not here. I've got to move the jacket out a bit more. There we go. We hide the back of that. I assume there's a foot right here, which means the suit jacket should probably go like that and that. Make these a bit more pointy. And then have a toe cap here, and then like that. And that will go like that, and that. Like so. How does this look? Let's get rid of the layers. It's very wide at the hips. Oh wait, of course, it's just that's what the character looks like. But... I think I want to make the top part a bit more wider, a bit wider. Let's have a look. Let's grab this and this. Get a little bit more there. And see if we can just sort of bring this out a bit more. What does this look like? I think this looks good. I think this looks good. I'm happy with this. Okay, let's turn that layer back on. He needs the chest pocket as well. Can't forget that. Oh, am I on the wrong layer? No. Oh, I have a selection. Should probably bring that chest pocket down lower than it usually goes. Let's see, bring that there, bring that there. We have the second pocket right there. Anything else? It's a bit more. Where was his crotch? It was right here. Remember that. And another pocket right there. Bring that lower. Probably bring these out a bit more so they look like it's turning a bit more. Like that. Curve that a bit more. Yes, I think this will do. I think this will do. Does he have too much in the neck? Do I need to bring the whole body up a bit? Let me see. Yeah, just a little, just like that. That keeps everything all right. Okay, let's draw it a bit more cleaner. And then we'll add some color. What pen are we using? We use the same one, but smaller. I want this collar to be as wide as I can get it. Because he has such a thin neck. That's pretty wide. I keep going like this. I guess this is how I look at the model. I look terrible like this. I should stop doing that. I often squint also. The habits we have. Let's see. Have the collar go like that, and then I could probably bring this down a bit further in. And then it connects around like that, maybe. Yes. Then catch it there. Yes, that's a good shape. Bring that like that. This part here is symmetrical, so we should be able to flip this part easily. Let's see, how big's that? So. Oof. Let's see, what kind of shape do we want here? Would it look better up or down? For the shape of the lapels, which way do I want them pointing? Like that or like that? What does that look like? Bit too dramatic. Let's go with just a little bit, a little up. And then it comes up like this. This seam here, this is a seam here, which sort of connects the two parts of the lapel. They're usually not visible. But I like to draw them in because I think they look very sleek. They add a three dimensionality to the drawing. I quite like it. I do think I want a bit of a sharper shape there. Okay. Now let's bring this down. Where is the point where it's ending? I think it's ending right here. Flip it over. It's a bit of a bad shape. It's a bit wonky. Okay. And then the sleeve cap. I guess I'm bringing it in a bit more than it was in the sketch. Let's bring it down a bit. Well, I'm vocal frying. I've got to learn how to speak again. I haven't spoken in over a year. Let's see. Could I get away with thicker sleeves? Maybe a little bit thicker. The smallest details make the biggest difference. They really do. I've got a blob there. I don't want that blob. Let's see. I want that to connect here. Like so. Quite subtle. Quite subtle. Oh, I think I want this this shoulder to be a bit bigger, a bit straighter. I'm not really a fan of the rounded shoulders look. They're very popular in suits, but I don't like them. You know, they call it a natural shoulder, but why would you wear a suit if you wanted a natural shoulder? Suit makes you look good. That looks better, I think. Now, I can't draw this part all the way. How much of a belly do I want? Do I want a belly or do I want it going inwards? This sort of the shape. Do you want it like that or do you want it like that? I think that makes him look wider, whereas this makes him look more proportionate. A slight concave, or was it convex? Which point are we referencing from? Oh, a slight belly, a bellied lapel. But then this part here, this is a folded over piece of fabric, so this will always be straight. Ooh, I can add in the cuff as well. I'll make that bigger as well. And then I want this to be really tight with the legs, because the hips are already very wide as they are, so I don't want to make them any wider. So I'll probably keep that almost connected. Let's see. How straight do I want this part? Like that? Or like that? I think going downwards makes his hips look less wide, which in this, because they're so wide, that's ideal. At least I think it does. And then, how do I want this part here? Do I want this curved or do I want this straight? What looks better? The straight is more of a sort of like businessy look, whereas the curved one is much more natural. I think I'll go over a straight look, because it's already coming around this bend here quite sharply. Quite smoothly, rather. So I think I want it to be a bit of a 90-degree angle. And I can't go any further than that, because that's where the it's going to be changing. And about these pockets, if I put them outwards, that looks like that. If I put them inwards, it looks like that. They've got to be... I think I've got them in the right place. And we're going to go with pockets with flaps. And I'm also going to keep them close to the sides of the coat. Like so. Is that the right height for them, or should I have them higher? I'll leave them as is. I think they're fine. The legs are going to be unique, so I suppose I'll leave that as is, and this is enough to copy and paste over. Flip horizontally, take it over, and put it in its place. Oh, come on. Like so. I've made the chest too big. Now it looks weird. I'm gonna have to reduce the size of the chest a bit. That's a bit too much. He looks a bit superhero. Let's bring that in a bit. And erase the old one and see what it looks like. Yes, that looks good. That looks good. I like the look of this. Let's complete this front of the jacket. This part here, I can never really get this one quite right. It always looks a bit too... no, I'm not sure what the word is. It never looks right. Let's have a go. And here, at this point, the lapels, they fold over and they sort of connect with the main part of the coat. You want to have a nice smooth curve here. And then this one here is sort of tucked away. We don't see this one. And the button goes somewhere around here. Perhaps right here. It's going to be closer to the edge than you typically think. I think that's what I typically get wrong. Whoosh. And there will be creases here, but I'll do those in the shading. They really add the sort of dimensionality to it. And then there's the second button here, and the thing for it, the buttonhole. Okay, how are we looking? Pretty good, pretty good. Let's add in that pocket. I think we'll give him sort of a spiky pocket tissue. The tie. Let's see. The tie is another thing that I see the way a lot of people do them, and I don't quite like it. Are you looking at Twitch chat? I am looking at Twitch chat, but there's no one in my Twitch chat. Huh? As in not connected? Don't tell me there were chatters the whole time. Close pop out. I don't have a chat. Let me go to my channel. No, there's no channels. Sorry, I got a DM. Someone said check your chat. Of course, I would be checking my chat. Could there be? No, I don't know. Let me put that back. Put that back and put that there and that there. Like that. Sorry, I've only got one monitor, so it's all a bit of a squeeze. Huh? I got a screenshot say someone hold on. One moment. We're having technical difficulties. I can't see any chat. That's so weird. That is very weird. Let me refresh this page. Test. Maybe you can have chat on your OBS screen. I don't think I've got like the app for it. Oh, sorry, I'm reading DMs on stream. What if I just go to the channel? What if I just go to the channel? It's empty on the channels. Well, I'm so confused. Why can't I see the chat? So somebody say something. Somebody say something. I can't see anything. Settings. No, I can't see any chats. That's really weird. What on earth? No chat. Is it some sort of setting? Have I got it set so I can't see certain chatters? What's going on? Let's googling it. Can't see my own Twitch chat. No, nothing that resembles my problem. What on earth? Alright, what other means do we have? Let me see. How do I view? I don't think I have the add-on for viewing the chat in Thingamajig. What would it even be? It'd be like a module view. Settings. Output, no. Accessibility, no. Stream. Twitch chat add-on. Well, I can't do it while streaming. Okay. Well, it's not enabled anyway. That shouldn't matter. That shouldn't matter. Have there been any new messages? Maybe I should. I think I'll turn the stream on and off. Maybe that'll do it. I'll do the, and we'll just have two VODs. One moment.